Alright, so let's talk about the March 2026 crew pack. As you can see, it is now fully available to preview. It's clearly not out yet, but it's available to look at. So this is the Skull Raider. It says, a Spectre of Doom approaches. Part of the Dread Skull set. So there's a lot to take in here. There are some Season 2 teasers, there's a reskin here, there's an original skin here. It's a lot, and I'm actually curious what people are going to think. So first of all, let's take a look at his appearance. This is the Skull Trooper, but he's renamed as the Skull Raider. So if he looks familiar, he should, because I believe this is a reskin of one of the OG reskins of the Skull Trooper. It's, again, a lot to take in. It's a reskin of a reskin. Does that make sense? But I will compare all the Skull Troopers in just a second. So he's got this spiky jacket on. It's almost like a gothic, medieval, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a biker jacket with some spikes on it, and there's a lot of symbols on it as well. So he also has the glow coming out of his eyes and a nice light blue. Pretty cool there. His back bling is the Skull Cracker pack. It says Patrol the Night. Now that looks 100% interactable with the pickaxe, which is an axe. And that is called the Skull Cracker. Kind of looks like Kratos' pickaxe, does it not? That's interesting. Okay, so let's see all the styles. So obviously with the crew, at least the last, 20 that we've had, maybe not that many, but the last few have had all these same styles. We have one unique one, which is the Spectral Legacy. Ooh, it's just a whitish gray. So nothing too fancy there. I was hoping for like a different color, not just black and white. That's a little disappointing. Oh, the mask changes at least. Still have the light blue. I imagine this one's going to look good in the additional styles, though. Let's see. Auric. Okay, that's a nice gold. We got the Phase. This is my least favorite one, normally. Here's the Rhymebound. Nice icy appearance. We've got some green up there. And last but not least, the Cosmic. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, so not that good of a special style with the Spectral Legacy one. I was hoping for something brighter. Alright, so the back bling's going to have the same style. Let's take a peek. Yep, so that's just going to turn a whitish gray. That actually looks pretty good with my skin here. Get the Phase. Looks really cool in some angles. There's the Rhymebound. And the Cosmic. Now, all the pickaxes recently have had different contrails and splashes, so let's see if that holds true. So this is the default. Ooh, no splash on that one. Here's the Spectral one. This should have a white. Okay, that did not change. How about this one? Auric? Okay, that one has one. You can see the black and gold. Here's the Phase. That's kind of disappointing. The first two don't have a splash. That's very bizarre. Cosmic one's really cool. Let me just see this one more time. I mean, that looks pretty standard, doesn't it? Is there any difference there? I don't see anything. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Okay, so we got to talk about the Season 2 teaser. So it's been heavily hinted by a lot of the data miners that there's going to be a Norse mythology season. So some of the Norse mythology gods are like Loki, Odin, Thor. Wait, that's right, isn't it? Now I'm questioning myself. There's Greek gods, and then there's Norse gods. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Someone let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. It's been a while. More importantly for the Norse mythology, though, are the designs on him. So if you type in Norse mythology runes, you'll see symbols and letters that are identical to what he's got around his hood. And then the symbols on his back as well, and up and down his sleeves, and even right here on his back bling. There's some Nordic runes and things like that. So this, I think, 100% is a teaser for Season 2. I truly believe it's going to be Norse related in some way. So that part is really, really cool. Now, the not so cool part is that, like I said, this is a reskin of a reskin. And let me show you. If we go to my locker and we type in, let's type in Skull Trooper. I don't know what's going to pop up, to be honest. So we've got Party Trooper, that's not him. We've got Shadow Scully, that's not him. We got Molten Metal Mouth. Why are these popping up? I said Skull Trooper. Skull Scout, well, at least that has skull. Here we go. We got Yule Trooper, and here's the original one. So he didn't really have that much glow from his face. Let's see. I mean, I guess he does have some wispiness there. So I think the crew one is definitely better, even though this one has some styles to it. And you can toggle the eye trails off, which you can't do on the crew. I think the color schemes are better on the new one. So this is the original one. But then we got the reskin of this. And his name was the Skull Commander from Chapter 6, Season 1. So this is the reskin of the Skull Trooper. And with this one, you could again do black and white. And you could also do the hood up and down, which is a nice touch. And you could also turn the trails on and off. Okay, so then this guy is who they re-envisioned this crew pack over. And again, you can see him right here. So this by far is definitely the best looking Skull Trooper skin in the game. Now, is he worth re-establishing your crew if you don't have it? Well, him alone, I don't know if I would say yes to that, but his accessories, yeah. I think these are definitely worth it. Because you could use these on a ton of skins, and these aren't necessarily tied directly to this skin. I mean, other than his Norse mythology runes like I showed you, but you could put these on a ton of skins. Now, I guess if you don't own any of the Skull Troopers, then this might be ideal. Because he does have some uniqueness to him, like I said. But if you already own the others, it's a little disappointing. But I see what they were doing, especially if the season is Norse mythology related. They should have done what the Skull Commander did, have an option to toggle the hood and the icon trail, just in case people don't want that. So in that regard, it's a step down, but everything else is a step up. So there you go. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Some excitement because it's a teaser, presumably, for Season 2, but some disappointment as well. A reskin of a reskin. The secondary style is not that cool. This is usually the best style of all the crew skins. And of course, you've got the typical other 4 styles here. So there you go. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited for this? Are you sick of reskins? Or how about sick of reskins of reskins? Pretty crazy, but I am hyped for Chapter 7 Season 2. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like as always, appreciate it. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.